that's a tremendous looking trophy.
Hello and welcome to Platinum Explosion, number one PlayStation podcast in the Oceanias. My name's Dylan Black. Join me on the show, as always, Ashley Hobley.
Hey, John. Excited to be here for Showcase Week. It's happening.
It is indeed. So this week we have finally a PlayStation Showcase for the first time since 1978. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least it feels like it's been that long.
It's been 2 years, but yeah.
1978,
which itself
2
is
years.
like crazy. It feels like 78 years.
Yeah.
Or whatever. 50 something years. That's freaky. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that long. So, the way we're going to do it is we're just on here to talk about what we think is going to happen. And then we will be back with a bonus episode this week, of course, talking about everything from the actual PlayStation Showcase, because that's where all the news is going to be happening. But it is going to be an hour or more, I guess, like roughly an hour of PlayStation and PSVR, which could just be one fucking game for all we know. But that is the lead in for this one. PlayStation has promised big announcements and news of upcoming games and all that sort of stuff. It is happening at the decent time of 6 a.m.
Australian
on
Eastern
Thursday
Standard
the 25. 6 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Times. Sid Schumann on the PlayStation blog post wrote the show will run a bit over an hour, focusing on PS5 and PSVR games and development from top studios from around the world. Expect a glimpse at several new creations from PlayStation studios, as well as spellbinding games from our third-party partners and indie creators. Ash, how excited are you for a proper PlayStation showcase on Thursday?
Yeah, very excited. Obviously, it's been a while. And really, we don't know what PlayStation has planned. So it's kind of weird to be in this point where we don't exactly know what first party or games are coming down the line for the most part. What about you? Are you excited? What are you expecting this showcase to be? Because in the past, you're like, oh, I hate it when they announce games that are not coming for a long time. And that's kind of what a lot of people are hoping.
I'm okay with that for this one more so than I usually am, only because we've sort of dried up the well a bit. Like, my annoyance is usually with, like, let's say we're at a time where there's already 4 or 5 exciting games in the pipeline that we know about, and then they announce like another 4 or 5, and you're like, for fuck's sake, I haven't even got those other 4 or 5 ones. Like, what do we, like, just put out the ones I was already looking forward to. See Xbox for a prime example. So with this, we're at a stage where, and talking about Xbox, the interesting thing is, so Xbox has a showcase, obviously, in a few weeks, in the proper non-E3 schedule period. Yep. And their showcase is super, super important because they not only does no one know what the fuck they're doing really over there, but they've also announced 1 billion games, and none of them have come out. The difference I feel like between that and the PlayStation showcase is no one knows what the hell PlayStation has really got coming up. The majority of the upcoming releases announcements are non-existent. Like the big ones we know, Spider-Man, Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
That's
multiplayer.
Yeah. Last of Us multiplayer. That's like it, right? So there's not much happening there. So I feel like it's not as important for PlayStation to hit it out of the park of announcing things that are going to be coming out soon, where that is super important for Xbox because they've announced so much shit over the last several years that just hasn't come out. Whereas obviously PlayStation needs to have some games coming the rest of this year, but it makes more sense for this showcase to announce a bunch of stuff that isn't out till next year or the year after, as well as his Spider-Man will be out this year, like Last of Us multiplayer will be out this year, hopefully. It's...
Yes. Saying this is also a great opportunity for Sony to keep their foot down that Xbox's throat, which we're all fans of.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. How many predictions did you write down in your shortlist?
I did not write any down, but I've, in my mind, several items that I've heard discussed, and I think
you're Kieran-ing.
There's so many likely. Like, how can you even Write them all down.
So I got 13. So what if I said 6?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you want to go first or would me go first?
You can go first.
Okay. I will go with an easy one. The Last of Us Factions gameplay is shown, and we finally have a better idea of what it is and when it's coming. Obviously, this is the Buddy Watson prediction. This is all he needs to make this a PlayStation Showcase 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Hashtag Showcase of the Year. I'm very excited to find out more about what this game is. I still see some people online theorizing that it's going to be free to play and all this stuff. I don't think that's a thing at all. I think the game's definitely going to be paid. And following in the module of releases and updates and stuff for this, I think it's going to tie in more closely to having someone like Bungie help out than people sort of think about. Even though The Last of Us Factions isn't a Destiny type game, as far as we're aware, I definitely feel like having a big game with maybe the build upon the story in the background between multiplayer missions like they did in the original game and all this sort of stuff, and then they release sort of quarterly or half yearly updates, big expansions along with small stuff throughout the year to keep it going. But I still don't think this is going to be free to play. But yeah, I would say we get some gameplay and a maybe not exact release date, but at least like a rough idea, like a month or at least a summer, winter, I don't know, whatever Americans, however their schedule stuff works. All right, what's your first prediction?
We're going to get a look at the much rumored, much leaked Horizon multiplayer game. Okay. I feel like they could potentially have a very good cadence of, constant Horizon updates leading up to the next game. Obviously, we've seen a lot of job listings for this title. We've seen leaked images of it being a Monster Hunter-esque game set in the world of Horizon, and I'm all about it. I think it's a cool concept, and PlayStation seems like they're kind of doubling down on multiplayer co-op online experiences. After the purchase of Bungie and a lot of the other projects. So
fair. You think it's too fast after Horizon DLC just coming out?
Nah, just keep that train running. Yeah. All the haters come in. It's like, these characters are all going to be.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Marvel Spider-Man 2 gets a new trailer and a release date.
I think that's a lock.
Surely.
I think that's the most guaranteed thing that could happen to this showcase. Other than the PlayStation logo shows up at some point.
I would feel like the only asterisk I'd put on it is if we don't get a solid release date, it's because they still maybe, because PlayStation, at least in the past few years, they're like, they've sort of learnt their lesson and they seem to go by, if we're not 110% sure we're going to hit this release date, would rather just not give you the release date for another week or two and then just put it out later in a blog post sort of thing. So
no, you think the problem is they've got to make all the suits from the Spider-Verse game to put in the game.
True. Old 1064.
Yeah.
That was a random number. I have no confirmation there's 1064 Spider-Man.
Pretty sure it's very close though.
Okay. Adds up. What's your second prediction?
Wolverine. We're going to see another look at Wolverine, probably a more extensive story trailer, kind of giving you an idea of what the story of the game is going to be, and if we're really lucky, an idea of what the gameplay progression should be. Is it going to be super violent, or is it just going to be kind of, PG-esque?
Hopefully somewhere above, not hardcore violence, but something.
There'll be blood.
Wolverine, so, yeah.
There will be blood as well.
There will be. That was a movie. Great movie.
Yeah. Logan comes out. I drink your milkshake.
Maybe. Just want to point out so far, both your predictions haven't been on my list of 13. So
really? Wolverine was on your list?
No.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. I could have picked a higher number.
Maybe we'll.
All right.
Just keep going.
Okay. Just keep going. Just fuck it. Just keep going. All right. I'll go number 3. Let's say... I don't know. Should I go a bit wilder now? Maybe. I don't know. Crazy. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater remake is officially revealed. This has been a rumored thing at the moment, kicking around. Like, is it PlayStation exclusive? Is it not PlayStation exclusive? Why is it Snake Eater? What's it mean for the other two games? Are they bothering to do those, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? I think it gets an official trailer at this with a release date. The latest rumors are that it's not PlayStation exclusive, which I think is fine. I don't think that's a thing, but PlayStation will have like the branded sort of pseudo trick you into thinking it's an exclusive marketing. But yeah, I think that's officially revealed with a release date during this.
Okay. Well, I'll go Castlevania then. You know, that's the other long rumored one, Konami title that's coming to PlayStation. I think we got a trailer, no release date. But yeah, a new full 3D action Castlevania.
Beat Saber finally comes to PlayStation VR 2. Come on. It's how hard is it? Developers. Just fucking put Beat Saber on PlayStation VR 2. For people who are maybe listening and out of the loop on this, yeah, that's right. It's still not on PlayStation VR 2. It's crazy. The world we live in. Fucking hell. Yeah. All right, that's my number 4.
All right. We will get one first-party PlayStation VR title, either from Team Asobi, fingers crossed, or London Studios. Maybe an expansion of their, what was it, Getaway, I want to say? No.
Yeah, whatever it was called.
Blood and something.
Blood and...
But retitle it to something not terrible. Something memorable.
All right, I'll jump off that. I had new Astro games revealed for PSVR 2.
Yeah, that would be
Astro Bot, Rescue Mission. Oh, shit. Let's do it again.
Even if it's enhanced edition.
I'll take that too.
You'll take that, you know.
I'll take that, but I'll still want a sequel.
Yeah.
I'll take that for now. But come on. We still have not had any crossovers, so yeah. Fucking all right, what's your number 5?
We'll just get a tease. Ghost of Tsushima 2.
It's our first crossover.
You know, we get something, you know? It'll just be, I don't know, Jin on a boat landing on the mainland of China or Japan.
Mm.
You know?
Mongolian army in the
Gotta
distance.
fight some Mongols.
Yep. Why not? Death Stranding 2 trailer.
Nah, no chance.
Legit?
Yeah.
What?
Summer Games Fest like 2 weeks away. He's best buds with Jeff Keighley. That's where it's going to be shown.
You doubt the amount of Death Stranding 2 that Kojima is happy to show.
Maybe there'll be some random, like, it'll just be the baby inside the esophagus again. Just with a massive holding a 2 in his hand.
We'll see an entire trailer.
Summer Games Fest.
You see an entire we'll see a trailer here that has just focuses on like Elle Fanning's character or some shit like that, and you won't even see Sam. And then suddenly the it'll be shorter, and then there'll be Summer Games Fest trailer that like has Sam and all that.
And then you play them at the same time, and they cross over.
Yeah.
And then you rewind them both, and they cross over again.
And summon the devil. All right. What's your number 6?
Uncharted spin-off game. You know, we had that live action ad that they did with a girl looking through tombs. I think that we're going to get something in the Uncharted universe. Probably a sequel-esque game to 4. Without Nathan Drake, obviously.
What's his daughter's name? I keep forgetting.
Cassie,
right. All right, let's keep going. Let's try and see if we can hit 10. A nice 10. That was 6, and we only had one crossover. So, do you reckon you can do number 4?
Sure, why not?
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth teaser trailer.
Ooh.
So, in the world of, hey, does it make sense? Let's not forget, this game is apparently coming out this year. Apparently coming out in 2022. In a world where Final Fantasy 16 is about to release, does it make sense to show a trailer for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? I think it absolutely makes no, like, I don't think it affects it at all, especially since I don't think we'll get a Final Fantasy 16 trailer in this. A bunch of international outlets, I guess, did preview coverage this morning, got to play like 4 hours of the game and stuff like that. That coming out this morning sort of helps me even more think that what's the point? Like, there's always just so much going on. Maybe a very short, like, in a highlight reel, but yeah, I'm like, what's the point of showing a trailer for that? If you're going to show one of the Final Fantasy games, show a teaser trailer for this. Yep. Square Enix hasn't announced any showcase for the non-E3 period, so
they've got that trailer launch.
Yeah, but that's solely for I. There's no way they show a Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth thing at the Final Fantasy 16 launch event. No,
that's fair.
No, not happening. So I'll say Rebirth teaser trailer.
Rebirth teaser trailer. All right. We're going to get our first look at Cory Barlog's new game from Santa Monica Studios that he was making while they've been making God of War Ragnarok.
What is it?
From all reports, some sort of crazy sci-fi thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not God of War.
He plays a boy trying to take his mum to the top of a cyberpunk tower. Oh, wait. Hold on.
No, and the boy's a robot?
Yeah, boy's a robot. All right, I will I'll jump off the back of the one you said a second ago and counteract it. Naughty Dog teased their next project. There's nothing to do with Uncharted, nothing to do with Last of Us. It's the brand new IP that we know nothing about. But the next big thing. Well, so they hope, I guess. Brand new IP. Will come out before The Last of Us Part 3.
That's a big one. What else have I got at the end?
Number 8.
Number 8, fuck. Here's what I thought. They're going to show a trailer for Earthblade. So this is the next game from the people who made Celeste.
Yes.
Just, it was Celeste, apparently Game of the Year, the year it came out. Jump on the bandwagon, get the massive indie game, and attach it to Sony.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Big shoe hey get if it was.
Big shoe hey get.
Yeah, big shoe hey get. So I've got 4 left. I've got 2 picks. Let's see. Ben Studio announced their next game. So this was coming off them teasing this on Twitter at some point last week, saying something along the lines of they're nearly ready to say something or whatever, which you may be like, it seems weird for them to tweet that. Surely they'd get in trouble if like they were tweeting that and that they knew they were going to announce it during this showcase. Yes and no. I don't think it really matters. But yeah, Ben Studio, obviously we thought they were dead, RIP, but then they come back and now they're like, none of the main people that work there anymore, but it's still going to be interesting to see what they are doing other than being forced to be the Uncharted Naughty Dog B team. So hopefully something cool. Disappointing it's not Days Gone 2, where they could have really, taken all the criticism and made a really good game, I believe. But yeah. All right. What's your number 9?
Number 9. We're going to see one of the Firewalk or Haven Studio games. So the latest 2 acquirees, well, 2 of the latest acquirees, we're going to see why PlayStation bought them.
Okay. Why did they buy them?
Because they're super confident in the games they're releasing.
All right, my last one. PlayStation 5 Pro announced with a late 2023 or early 2024 release date. Why shaking your head?
It's not going to happen.
It's going to happen. It's whether or not you care, it's still going to happen. It's inevitable. Mr. Anderson, the PlayStation 5 Pro is inevitable. Mr. Hobley, what is your 10th pick?
We're going to get a slate of indie titles announced, published by Bungie.
What? What does that mean?
Bungie want to be their own independent arm of
Publisher.
PlayStation. So they're going to have their own slate of like indie titles that they'll be like Bungie Select.
Bungie
indie
Select.
titles. You know.
Sure.
Let's go. Yeah.
So PlayStation owns Bungie. Bungie's making a third-party publishing. Are these PlayStation exclusive? Is that the?
No, that's the thing. They're not
Okay. So
PlayStation.
because even though Bungie had to, like, Destiny's allowed everywhere, PlayStation has Bungie. They're publishing games, but PlayStation's not going to make them publishing them only on Sony.
Yeah.
You don't reckon?
No.
They're allowed to publish them on Xbox?
Yeah, but they can't be on Game Pass.
Okay. I was like, there
So
has
they're
to be
not going to
some
sell
rule.
on Game Pass.
There has to be some fucking rules here.
Yeah,
I would say PlayStation would allow them on PC and Switch and keep them off Xbox if this is a thing.
Wow. It's like maybe. Do you
I
want to
reckon.
know what my definite not going to happen at this PlayStation showcase?
Sure.
Bloodborne.
Do you know my thing I would love to have happen at this showcase?
Oh, where's that Pragmata game?
No, Bloodborne. All right, that is our predictions. 10 predictions, 20 predictions in total for what is going to be happening at this Thursday's PlayStation Showcase. Tune back in on Thursday for us to discuss them. I think I'll just wait. I can't be bothered probably going through them and figuring out who won on the day. Hopefully it's really good and I'm just too excited and I just want to talk about it.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. So
all 20. You're crazy.
Yeah, all 20. Great. That's awesome. Awesome news. Otherwise, I'll probably re-go through them and we'll talk about it next week on the normally scheduled episode. But we'll be recording that Thursday night. So it'll probably drop overnight or late Thursday or while you're sleeping or either way. Tune into that. Me and Ash will be here discussing.
Just refresh your Platinum Explosion podcast feed constantly.
Yeah. Refresh it. Do that.
Listen to old podcasts while you wait.
Maybe. Sure. I don't know if re-listening to our podcast, I assume that helps us, right?
Sure.
Delete them and re-download them, right?
Or listen to them on other people's devices.
Yeah, I'll do that. Sign out. I don't know. Do what you need to do. I think you've joined us this week on Platinum Explosion. Of course, you can check out explosionnetwork.com for all the news and coverage that's going to be going up about the PlayStation Showcase and about the non-E3 period and all our other podcasts. explosionnetwork.com/Discord takes you to our Discord where you can come chat to us. explosionnetwork.com/Twitter takes you to our Twitter pages where you can follow us over there at that Elon Musk-owned shit. And until Thursday, happy Showcase Day, everyone. See you there. Hopefully it's a good one. Every trophy counts. Bye-bye.